Are you spending more time to fall asleep rather than actually sleeping? You're not alone. If you're like me, you're spending over an hour most nights rolling around waiting for the sleep to come. But trying too hard can cause or even continue a cycle of anxious, nerve-wracking energy that keeps your mind awake. And if your mind can't sleep, it's really difficult for your body to follow. In this video, we will be covering the top 10 science-based tricks to help you fall asleep in 5 minutes or less. Number 1. The military method. The United States Navy pre-flight school created a routine to help pilots fall asleep in 2 minutes or less. It took pilots about 6 weeks of consistent practice and worked for about 96% of them. Even after drinking coffee and with gunfire noises in the background, they were able to sleep. This practice is said to even work for people who need to sleep sitting up. And here's how it works. First, relax your entire face, including tongue, jaw, and the muscles around your eyes. Then drop your shoulders as far down as they'll go, followed by your upper and lower arm, one side at a time to release the tension. Exhale, relaxing your chest, followed by your legs, starting from the thighs and working down to your calves. You should then spend 10 seconds trying to clear your mind before picturing one of the following 2 images. You are either lying in a canoe on a calm lake with nothing but a clear blue sky above you, or in a black velvet hammock in a pitch black room. If this doesn't work for you, you may need to work on the foundations of the military method, breathing and muscle relaxation, which have some scientific evidence that they work. Also, some conditions such as ADHD or anxiety may interfere with this method's effectiveness. Number 2. The 4 to 7 to 8 breathing method. People who are stressed or anxious are actually under breathing because they breathe short and shallow and often even unconsciously hold their breath. That being said, to help yourself relax, work on breathing deeply while imagining a figure 8 in your head. The 4-7-8 breathing method by Dr. Andrew Weil is based on breath control techniques learned from yoga, and it consists of a breathing pattern that relaxes the nervous system. To prepare, place the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth behind your 2 front teeth. Keep your tongue there the whole time and purse your lips if you need to. How to do one breathing cycle. First, exhale completely through your mouth and make a whoosh sound. Then close your lips and inhale silently through your nose. Count to 4 in your head. Then hold your breath for 7 seconds. Open your mouth and exhale completely, making a whoosh sound and mentally counting to 8. Avoid being too alert at the end of each cycle. Try to practice it mindlessly. Complete this cycle for 4 full breaths. Let your body sleep if you feel relaxation coming on earlier than anticipated. This technique will slow your heart rate and increase oxygen in your bloodstream, and may even make you feel slightly lightheaded, which contributes to the mild sedative-like effect. If you have a respiratory condition such as asthma or COPD, consider checking with your doctor before beginning, as this could aggravate your symptoms. Number 3. Progressive muscle relaxation, also known as deep muscle relaxation, helps you unwind. The goal is to tense or tighten one muscle group at a time, followed by a relaxation phase with release of built tension. How to practice this method is first, with your eyes closed, slowly breathe in and out. Start with your face. Tense one muscle, either lips, eyes, or your jaw for 10 seconds. Then exhale and suddenly release the tension in that muscle group. Wait 10 seconds and move on to the next muscle group, for example your shoulders. While releasing the tension, try to focus on the changes you feel when the muscle group is relaxed. Imagery may be helpful in conjunction with the release of tension, such as imagining that stressful feelings are flowing out of your body as you relax each muscle group. Gradually work your way down the rest of the body and let yourself fall asleep, even if you didn't finish tensing and relaxing the rest of your body. If the previous method still didn't work, there might be an underlying blockage you need to get out, so try the following techniques. Number 4. Tell yourself to stay awake. This is also called paradoxical intention. Telling yourself to stay awake may be a good way to fall asleep faster. For people, especially those with insomnia, trying to fall asleep can increase performance anxiety. Essentially, bedtime has become a time of repetition, and it has developed into what many call learned insomnia. What this means is that although you consciously know that you need to rest, you have subconsciously taught yourself that you have better things to do than go to sleep. By telling yourself to stay awake, you may begin to break the cycle of learned insomnia. So the next time you go to bed, tell yourself to stay awake. Lay there as long as you want and think about whatever you want to think about. Tell yourself that you have all night long to do so because you do not plan on sleeping, just resting your body. It sounds counterintuitive, but who knows? The next thing that might happen is that you wake up the next morning. Number 5. Acupressure for sleep. Acupressure involves using physical touch to stimulate areas you know and feel are particularly tense, such as the upper part of your nose bridge or your temples. While you can have acupressure done by a professional, you can also try stimulating pressure points on your own. Here are 3 you can do without sitting up. The spirit gate point is located at the crease on your outer wrist below your pinky finger. First, feel for the small hollow space under your palm. Then gently apply pressure in a circular or up and down movement for 2 to 3 minutes. You can repeat this on the same area of your other wrist. The next pressure point is called inner frontier gate and is found on your inner forearm between 2 tendons. First, turn your hands over so that your palms are facing up. Count 3 fingers width down from your wrist crease. With your thumb, apply a steady downward pressure between the 2 tendons. Use a circular or up and down motion to massage the area for 4 to 5 seconds until you feel your muscles relax. Lastly, the wind pull point, which is located on the back of your neck. You can find it by feeling for the mastoid bone behind your ears and following the groove around to where your neck muscles attach to the skull. Clasp your hands together and gently open your palms with your fingers interlocked to create a cup shape with your hands. Position your thumbs at the base of your skull, with thumbs touching where your neck and head is connected. Apply a deep and firm pressure using circular or up and down movements to massage this area for 4 to 5 seconds while breathing deeply. If you're interested in stimulating other pressure points, please check the link in the description box below. Are you still finding yourself unable to fall asleep in 2 minutes or less after you've tried these methods? Then here are a few other sleep hygiene habits and tips you can try to make your bedroom a more sleep-friendly place and develop a bedtime routine. Number 6. Lower the temperature. Our bodies are programmed to experience a slight dip in core temperature about 2 hours before you go to sleep, coinciding with the release of the sleep hormone melatonin. One Australian study found that insomniacs tend to have higher body temperatures overall. So if your room is too warm, you might have a hard time falling asleep. And in addition to causing grogginess the next day, hot ambient temperatures can cause a decrease in REM sleep and slow wave sleep, which negatively impacts your recovery. Setting your thermostat to a cooler temperature between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit during nighttime may help with temperature regulation and signals your body that it's time for bed. Of course, individual temperature preferences will vary, so find the temperature that works best for you. Number 7. Get on schedule. Constantly adjusting to wildly fluctuating bed and wake times makes falling asleep and waking up much more challenging, which is why many people find that setting consistent sleep schedule helps them fall asleep easier. Your body has its own regulatory system called the circadian rhythm. This master body clock gets its cues from a number of environmental and personal factors, ranging from the amount of light exposure, which is most significant, to exercise and temperature, and it loves routines. Waking up and going to bed at the same times each day can help your internal clock keep a regular schedule. Once your body gets used to the schedule, it will be easier to fall asleep and wake up around the same time every day. And lastly, make sure that the bedtime you pick allows you to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, which is considered optimal for adults. Number 8. Go to bed only when you're tired. This goes hand in hand with keeping a consistent sleep schedule. Sticking to a consistent schedule helps your body recognize that it's bedtime. However, if you're not tired, avoid lying in bed while you toss and turn. Instead, try doing a relaxing activity until you start to feel tired, then head to bed. If you don't fall asleep within 20 minutes of going to bed, get up again. Not being able to fall asleep may cause you to become frustrated, which can keep you awake even longer. Once you got out of bed, Do something to help you unwind, like reading on the couch until you're tired enough to go back to bed. Number 9. Listen to relaxing music. Music is a powerful art form and triggers the release of dopamine, a hormone released during pleasurable activities like eating or exercising. Parents know from experience that lullabies and gentle rhythms can help babies to fall asleep. Sedative music improves sleep quality through calming parts of the automatic nervous system, leading to slower breathing, a lower heart rate, and reduced blood pressure. Most studies have selected music that is around 60 to 80 beats per minute, because normal resting heart rates range from 60 to 100 beats per minute, which is why it's often hypothesized that the body, or rather the heart, may sync up with slower music. Avoid songs that cause strong emotional reactions. Try music that is neutral or positive. Number 10. Take a warm bath or shower. Recent research found that taking a warm bath or shower, preferably 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, can help people fall asleep faster, 36% faster to be exact. It helps prepare your body for sleep by improving temperature regulation, because as your body cools down afterward, this can send a signal to your brain to go to sleep. People who took baths or showers measuring between 104 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit 1 to 2 hours before bedtime experienced positive results. In order to get to sleep, you need 3 things: a bedroom conducive to sleep, a relaxed body, and most importantly, a quiet mind. You can't go to sleep if your mind is racing, and so anything you can do to slow it down will help you sleep. Combine multiple sleep hygiene habits to develop your own personal relaxing bedtime routine. If you found value and enjoyed watching, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.